Hey guys, we're back here on Marty's car again. We're prepping on the frame. We've taken and we've ground all the welds down, we've body worked them, we've primered the thing. We set it up with an epoxy primer first onto the bare metal, and then we put a regular primer surfacer on top of that. Right now I'm sanding it down at 150. I'm getting ready to go to 320, and then I'm going to seal it and paint it with a candy orange, the same color as the car. It's going to be beautiful. On the other side, we've got the rear end. We've done the same thing to it. We've ground all the welds. We've body worked around the shock mounts. We body worked around the locator. Everything. Primered it up. Epoxy. This is an epoxy right here. It bites into the bare metal and allows the paint to stick to it. And if you put this primer straight on the bare metal, it would peel off. There's some that's designed for it and there's some that's not. Usually the high build like we use to fill in our grinder marks and our bodywork scratches, you have to put something underneath it to allow it to stick. We're going to finish up prepping this. We're going to prep the frame. We're going to prep any suspension pieces. We're going to get the transmission. We brought it over. We've got to prep it up, scuff it down. We've got the engine over in the other building. It's kind of a big process to get it all done, but it pays off in the end because, like I said, here at Spirit, we like them to look just as good underneath as they do on top. And it takes a lot of work and preparation. You can put the best paint job in the world on something. If you don't have it prepared right, it's going to look bad. If you put a preparation on something, you can use a cheaper paint and still get the excellent show quality results. It's all in the prep work. So Marty, be ready, man. It's going to be beautiful. Hey, we've just finished prepping the frame and all the pieces. We've got them hanging all over the booth. I've got it all down to 320. It's all been wiped down with a multi-prep, which is basically just a deionized water with an alcohol base so it evaporates and takes away the static electricity. That way your dust and dirt don't stick. I'm fixing to put a sealer down on it, but first I've got to wipe it down with this tack rag. What it is, it's a cheesecloth with a sticky glue on it that won't leave a residue on the paint. When you wipe it across, it picks up any dirt and lint that's sitting on the surface so you don't end up with it in your paint. I've got about 50 pounds of pressure at the hose. By the time it gets through 30 feet of hose, you're looking at about 30 pounds of pressure at the gun tip to spray your DP sealers. I get that on, I've got to let it sit for an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll start shooting with some copper base and an orange glow pearl. It's going to be beautiful. Just everywhere. We've got a monster over there.
I see that. You're ready, I hope.
I'm ready. We're tacking down.
See paint soon.
We got BP. It's going to look beautiful.
All right, so you gave him the big explanation?
Yes, I did. I told him we've got it all prepped down to 320. We've got it all cleaned with a deionized water and alcohol wipe so it takes away the static. I explained to him I was taking the tack rag and picking up all the lint and dust and everything.
Sounds complicated to me.
Just paying attention
Here's
to
my
details.
No runs, no drips, no errors.
Crawl on.
Yeah.
No run, no drips, no errors. Alright, we've tacked everything off. We've got the room clean, the parts are clean. We've got the sealer mixed up in the gun. Like I said, I've already adjusted my air pressure. I've checked my pattern. Always shoot a test pattern. Hang a piece of paper on the wall. Pull your trigger. Make a few passes across the paper. Because it's a lot easier to throw the paper in the trash than have to try and wipe something off a piece or a part that you paint. So, I'm ready to spray. Always wear a mask. This stuff will kill you. It's very, very dangerous. So wear a mask, use good ventilation, be smart about it, and you'll paint for a long, long time. It's just hard to talk and explain to this thing, huh?
Does it sound funny?
all of our sealer on, so we've got a nice even color coat. It just makes it easier for your color to change from one to the other than having primer with black streaks and metal showing and everything else. It's really easy, it makes it cover really fast. We're putting our copper base on right now. This is a tri-coat system, which means you have a base coat, a mid coat, and a clear coat. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it in the long run because it just looks really, really good. I'm sure everybody that's been by a car lot has seen a tri-coat paint job. You look at some of the newer Cadillacs, some of the Escalades and the Blazers, they have these real deep finishes that change color on the body lines. That's usually a tri-coat because they have a lot of pearl. So anyway, I'm going to put some copper on. We're going to make it warm. Hey, we're back. We're on the mid coat. We've got our copper base over the whole thing. If you noticed when he panned around like this, the other parts don't match the frame. That's because I've already put my 5 coats of candy on all the other pieces. I was just wanting to show you the color difference that these candy mid coats make. This is the base color here. It's a real copper metallic. Now I'm fixing to spray some candy over it. All it is a transparent color. You see right through it. All it does is just tint the base color, and it gives it the illusion of depth. When we get this clear coated and all the coats are on here, it will look like you can just stick your hand in there all the way up to your elbow. I mean, it'll look that deep. It'll be beautiful. So here we go. Candy color, candy orange.
Hey, we're looking good.
Yes.
It's a new day. Brand new day. It didn't take me long. You look like you've been here how long? An hour? And you're like, I'm here about an hour and I'm like crawling around on the ground already.
Summertime in Arkansas.
So now we're to clean work. This
Yes.
is clean work.
Yes.
So we're going to go set this up in the shop.
Yes, put it on the stands, get
Remove that
everything
Chevy.
over there, ready
Yeah.
to assemble.
So we're done with the painting phase of this part.
Yes, now it's onto the body.
So now it's assembly
Onto the
time.
body.
So good job. Looks good. I looked at the frame. It looks good.
I said Marty couldn't have picked a better color for this car. I love it.
I was worried on your base coat though.
I was too.
Just kind of, okay.
I was too. That was an ugly copper to start with.
Yeah, I had some ideas on blending into the base. I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah.
Time to experiment now.
Yeah. We've got to put flames on the body.
We're going to do flames, and we were going to try not hidden flames, not true flames, not traditional flames,
Yeah.
not ghost flames. So when we're done with these flames, we'll have a new name for them, or
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. These will be spirit flames.
Oh, these will be spirit flames, so we'll see. Hopefully you like them. So.